Paul was an apostle and he had an apostolic ministry, but at the same time, don't think of him as not having the heart of Christ or having a heart of a pastor. He cared deeply for people. I am very, very afraid, although I greatly appreciate this newfound desire to do everything for the glory of God and to do missions for the glory of God and to preach for the glory of God, but that in itself can also become twisted because sometimes it's used as an excuse to not have a passion for people, to not have a love for people. We must always do all things first and foremost for the glory of God. But truly, if we are doing that, if we are loving the Lord our God with all our heart, soul, mind, and strength, we will love our neighbor as ourselves. We will care for people. Especially when we know that we can pick the worst of all out of the lot, the worst person on the face of the earth, and we know that we would make them look like a choir boy if it were not for the grace of God in our life. And therefore we should urge people on to truth for the glory of God, but for their benefit also. And I can see this in Paul. He says, therefore I urge you, brethren. One of the greatest needs in the church today, my wife, when she first came to America, she said the first thing that she noticed is that it seemed that Christians in America were so thin-skinned. She said, we considered it the job of our pastor to rebuke us, both publicly and privately, to watch over our souls, to urge us, encourage us, to tell us when we're wrong. It seems that American Christians will have no part of this. They consider it an attack when exactly it's one of the greatest expressions of pastoral love that a man will risk his relationship in order to honor God and to save souls. And we see this in Paul. He is urging. I will not lose sleep tonight because people in the world lack self-esteem. I will not lose sleep tonight because they're not having their best life now or they're not being all that they can be. I lose sleep tonight because men will stand naked before God and be cast into hell. When I preach and when you preach, whether here or in the mission field, you cannot simply think that you're just a communicator of truth and you leave it there. You must preach as a dying man to dying men.